Welcome back. So today we are doing another making video, and I've already unboxed this, but it is the 900 Global Burner Solid. It's got S62 cover. It's got this nice blue orange color. I'm usually not a huge fan of like big sort of swaths of color, but that's okay. Made is what it is. So let's just look at the specs a little bit. The RG on this ball, 2.54 differentials, 038, right? So let's talk about what we kind of expect to see from the burner. This is obviously a ball that is downstream. It's going to be an entry-level price. I would say overall what we've seen is, if I had to kind of rank the sort of order of angularity, if you will, in the Storm family. So Storm is typically going to be the most angular. Roto Grip is typically a little less so. 900 Global, I would say maybe a little less so than that, but probably somewhere in the vicinity. So they're not, I wouldn't say they're super far apart, but generally when I think about angularity, I think the base Storm family tends to be a little bit more angular shapes, for whatever that's worth. Now, like I said, this is a solid. There is a pearl version. We recently tested the afterburner. This is using a new core. It's called Centroid. Spec-wise, it's not that different from the afterburner, but for whatever it's worth, I don't know details of kind of the intent of why they switched to a different core. But it's going to be in the same world. I was going to say a ball like this reminds me of the Storm Furious. I don't know on lane in today's conditions that it'll actually look the same. That was an R2S. This S62 is probably weaker than R2S, probably less skid flippy. But with that said, in today's game, I find that these type of balls are usually going to be the balls that you could take out of your bag early if you're on high friction conditions, right? And there are a lot of houses that still have high friction conditions where these type of balls, or say these type of weaker cores, like the Hammer Raw, right? We just did those. This differential is very like in a similar area, right? IQ Tour, Web Tour, whatever, right? You name it. These low differential cores tend to be a little smoother. They tend to be put in covers that are, in this case, we'll see. I think this is a sort of a medium strength cover. I don't know if this ball will be cover or core dominant, right? We saw a ball like the Web Tour where it's cover dominant, or the Venom Shock where it's way cover dominant, right? From that gear core. So we'll see what we get, but I'm kind of expecting that it's definitely going to be a kind of mid-control type of ball, but it may be downstream. So this is where we talked, if you remember the Arsenal building, if you're in medium conditions, this may or may not be enough of a mid-control ball, I guess, right? And so you may need to put surface. Putting surface on a ball like this, because it comes shiny, may wind up making it even smoother, and you may, not exactly get the shape you're looking for. It really kind of depends, right? So I'm gonna have to throw it obviously to give you a deeper dive. But I'm, typically this ball for sure is not going to be any more than mid-control, right? That's obvious. I don't know that it's going to shape like a mid-late either. And so it could be like a mid-control minus type of thing that, if you're on lower volumes, you might want to throw a ball like this. So, we'll see. I don't want to spend too much time until we actually throw it, so we'll leave it there. I'm kind of debating. I'm probably gonna go my typical, small valve angle on this. Something like a 4x30 is probably what I'm gonna wind up doing, just to keep that same sort of benchmark look for me. I like to get balls again to flare. Kind of helps with the way it manages the pattern over the course of game 2 or 3 games. So it's probably what I'm gonna do. So there we go. That's my typical layout. We are gonna see what this ball does and report back in the regular video. We'll see you soon. Thanks for watching.